freight train heading east. That's Rawlina siding. Okay, I've just come through this gate. If you're heading from Rawlina to Cocklebiddy, this is the gate you go through. From Rawlina siding, which is 2 or 3k down the road. Just left Rawlina siding, about to go over, met a roof shooter there actually, and we had a yarn. He said to come up here and go over and just straight up, and there she is. Okay, we better stop, nothing coming. He said the track doesn't improve. He said it's pretty much the same as Cocklebiddy or Rawlina, but it does get better a lot further down the track. Okay, this is the Connie Sue Highway. We're about 4k from Rawlina, heading north. What more can I say? Still on the Connie Sue, and of course will be for days. At the moment we're about 40k north of Rawlina. The track's still pretty crook, very stony, very rocky. Probably not quite as bad as it was close to Rawlina, where it was badly chopped up from the wet weather. So I've just got to grin and bear it. I'm in second and third gear, and it may stay like this for, who knows, days. I'm on Seymour Downs at the moment. Actually met the owner. He was driving through the paddock, and he stopped and we had a chat for a bit, and he was telling me that they've had record rainfalls here and record seasons, and cattle are fat, but he can't get road trains in to get them out. But the countryside's certainly magnificent. It's really beautiful. Fairly dry. I nearly drove into a wet clay pan back a few k's. I saw some tracks heading off to the left, but I thought they were going up to maybe an outstation or a bore or something. So I stayed on the main track, but and then I realised that those tracks to the left were avoiding the wet clay pan. In fact, the clay pan had water in it. I was very lucky actually. I was down a few inches and had to stop, of course, which I hate doing, but I had to, and I managed to turn around and put my diff lock in and crawl back out. But it taught me a lesson. I was just half dozing, I guess. So I'm looking for wet clay pans every 100 metres now. It's the only one I've seen. According to the map, we're getting to the end of the Nullarbor plain and coming to trees or tree line, and I mean there's certainly a few trees starting to pop up. Just breaks the monotony a bit. Oh God, it's a terrible track. Just cross my fingers and hope the car holds together. And the tyres. The owner of Seymour Downs, he said to me, he said, I hope you got plenty of tyres, mate. Oh God. touch wood, so far so good. Coming into Premier Downs, which is now apparently abandoned. Still on the Connie Sue, 87k north of Rawlinna. Think about stopping and setting up camp in the next 15 or 20 minutes. I'm actually in 4th gear here, doing about 40k. I don't want to tempt fate and say that the track's improved a lot. It's still very stony and very rocky, but it's not that terrible broken up track from vehicles in wet weather. So it's small consolation. Starting to make up a little bit of time. Day 2 on the Connie Sue, got about 80k under the belt so far this morning. The road here, I'm sitting on 70 to 80k. I mean, it turned from a bush track into what's really almost a 4-lane formed road, roundabout trans-access road. Probably, I don't know, about 60k back. It's just been wonderful. Making up a lot of time. I can see in the distance shed tank, so I'll stop there and maybe make a cup of tea, and then I think we head left from there, continuing up the Connie Sue. Had to stop a while ago. I had a terrible rattle under the car and found that 2 of the studs had come out of the aftermarket underbody guard. So I couldn't wire it up. I couldn't get the wire through around the chassis, so I've jammed a stick between the sump guard and the cross member, and it seems to have solved the problem. I'll just have to keep an eye on it. Been terrific travelling this morning, really enjoyable. Okay, coming up to shed tank now.